Hi everyone, this is your biology class. I'm your teacher Seema Treja. Students, in our previous video we already discussed the concept of pollination. In this video we are going to discuss adaptations which are seen in cross-pollinating plants based on the agency which are helping in their pollination. But before that we talk about pollen grain size and their viability. The size and viability of the pollen grains differs from species to species. What is viability? What exactly the viability means? It is the ability of the pollen to perform its function. And what is the function of pollen? That is delivering of male gamete to the embryo sac where female gamete is present and fertilization takes place. pollen grain का क्या function है? मेल गैमेट को फीमेल गैमेट के पास पहुंचाना. एम्ब्रियो सैक में फीमेल गैमेट प्रेजेंट होता है तो पॉलन ग्रेन जर्मिनेट होता है स्टिग्मा पर, पॉलन ट्यूब बनती है, पॉलन ट्यूब में मेल गैमेट्स बनते हैं. इस पॉलन ट्यूब के थ्रू मेल गैमेट्स एम्ब्रियो सैक के अंदर रिलीज किए जाते हैं. दिस इज द फंक्शन ऑफ पॉलन ग्रेन. So viability is the ability of the pollen grain to perform its function or delivering the male gamete to the site of fertilization inside the embryo sac. Viability of the pollen grain varies from species to species. It may vary from very short period to longer period. As in case of rice, viability period is of 30 minutes, which is very short time. After they release only survive for 30 minutes within which pollination and fertilization हो जाना चाहिए. But in other cases, other plants, viability period is of few months. Pollen grain can survive for few months. So viability period in them is longer than rice. The size of the pollen grain also vary from species to species. Smallest pollen grain size observed in case of Myojotis, which is of 2.5 μm. In case of Mirabilis gelapa, the size of the pollen grain is 250 μm. It is the diameter of the pollen grain. And the largest size we observe in case of Joostra, that is of 2500 μm. Size of the pollen grain in case of Joostra is 2500 μm. It is the longest pollen grain we observe in nature. Now we talk about the anemophily. What do you mean by anemophily? That is pollination by air is known as the anemophily. Now we discuss the characteristics of the plants in which pollination takes place by air or air help in their pollination. In such plants, pollen grains are produced in very large number. Why pollen grains are produced in large number? By going along with the air current, majority of the pollen grains do not reach to the appropriate stigma and there is the wastage of pollen grain takes place. Few of them reach to the stigma and ensures the pollination and fertilization. As in case of cannabis, large number of pollen grains are produced by a single flower. That is, the number is 5 lakhs pollen grains are produced in case of cannabis. Pollen grains which are going along with the air current must be light in weight. They are present in the powdery form and they are non-wettable. In some cases they have wings, as in case of pines, pollen grains are winged. So wings help in their pollination in air. The color of the pollen grain is yellow, and when the pollination takes place in pine, we can see the yellow color sulfur cloud in nature. The anther of anemophilous plants are exposed, so they easily released into the air current. Anther is also versatile. So on maturity, anther lobes swing in air and release the pollen grain into the air. The versatile anther is like this. These are the anther lobes vertically placed, and in the center filament is attached. So easily release the pollen grain when the anther is matured and carry by the wind current. Stigma in this case is also exposed, sticky, feathery or hairy, so it easily catch or receive the pollen grains coming along with the air current. Flowers are not showy, not brightly colored. They are without nectar or scent. Nectar or scent is not present in wind pollinated flowers. Bright colored is required for attraction of the insects or birds for pollination, but here is the pollinating agent is air, so bright colored flowers are not required. Wind pollinated flowers have single ovule in their ovary. Generally single ovule is present in their ovary, and numerous flowers pegged into inflorescence. Large number of flowers groups together or produced on the floral axis and forms the inflorescence, as the size of the flower is small. In case of corn cob, what we observe? The tassels. What are the tassels? They are the style and stigma, so they easily receive the pollen grains coming along with the air current. Pollination by air takes place in plants like maize, wheat, rice and grasses. I think the concept of characteristics present in plants very much clear to you all. एक बार quick revision लेते हैं. Pollen grains are produced in large number to ensure the pollination, so they reach to the target. For fertilization, pollen grains are light, they are powdery form, they are non-wettable, they have wings as in case of pinus. Sulfur cloud we can observe in nature, as the color of the pollen grains are the yellow and they are in powdery form released into the air. Wings help in their pollination. The anther is exposed, stigma is also exposed. So anther release the pollen grain into the air easily, and stigma receive the pollen grain coming along with the air current. Stigma is also sticky, feathery or hairy, which help in easy catching of the pollen grain from air. Anther is versatile, so it swing in air freely and release the pollen grains easily into the air. Flowers are not brightly colored, without nectar or scent, because this is not required in air pollinated flower. Wind pollinated flowers have single ovule in their ovary, and large number of flowers are pegged into inflorescence. In case of corn cob, we observe the tassels. Tassels are the style and stigma of the corn cob, which can easily receive the pollen grain coming along with the air current. The example of the plants in which pollination takes place by air or anemophily takes place are maize, wheat, rice and grasses. This is all about in this video. In our next video, we will discuss the concept of hydrophily. Thank you so much.